Hello brothers and sisters, before we get to know about Tzu-Chi Medical Care System TCMC, I'm sure you would have listened to the short video clip by TMA Person in Charge Dr. Tang on Community Medical Care CMC program that consists of 6 components, in which MHC Medical Home Care and MCS Medical Consultation Service are 2 of them. TCMC is a cloud application specially developed to support the end-to-end processes of MHC and MCS. A cloud application is a software program that is accessed through a web browser with a continual internet connection via a PC or a mobile phone. TCMC has a complete suite of modules that support e-application of MHC or MCS new cases, approval workflow after the new cases have been submitted by volunteers, functions that allow the admin to assign cases to medical team members and palliative volunteers, including scheduling appointments. It also consists of TMA membership maintenance, which then allow each medical member to manage their availability for medical home visit in their calendar, perform case reporting after each visit or consultation. TCMC is a system with a secured user access to protect the confidentiality of the patient's information and management reports capability for administration purposes. Why TCMC? Since MHC and MCS programs were successfully launched in June 2016, our volume in Penang has been consistently ranging between 100 to 150 cases at any one time. We came to realization that it's not a simple process when it involves patients, volunteers, and medical team member to perform the service delivery on site. Therefore, we need an application to manage this process more efficiently to make sure we can scale the service to protect the patient's confidentiality information, as well as providing the healthcare assistance for people of all ages based on Tzu-Chi medical mission guiding principles of respect life and patient-centered. Before TCMC, we have been managing this process manually using email, Telegram, Excel or hard copy application form without proper patient data protection. Going forward, we can have this process digitized with workflow and record retention to ensure the patient data confidentiality is protected with secure user access rules. We should improve our appointment scheduling with notification and reminders to avoid cases which long overdue because we do not have a scheduling tool. Even reports for management review were done manually, and now we can have system-generated reports to ease review and analysis. Now, let's have a look at the MHC e-application process. There are no change to the criteria that MHC application must be made by a Tzu-Chi volunteer. Patient is unable to seek medical treatment from hospital due to mobility restrictions or requires palliative care are eligible to apply. The only difference is that we have deployed the manual hard copy form to a digital form that the volunteer can navigate the process step by step to complete the required details from patient basic info, family background, medical condition and type of assistance required from us, and volunteers who made the referral. Before the application is submitted digitally, volunteer is required to download a consent form in PDF format, which is a complete form to be signed by a patient or authorized representative prior to our medical care assistant to confirm that he or she agrees to the terms and conditions of our service. Once the application is submitted, there will be channeled to welfare officer to do a review on the completeness of the information and relevant scope of service in the application. Once it is approved, it will be routed to the medical admin to review the patient's medical condition and assign the appropriate medical specialist to perform the first assessment with an appointment schedule. Notification and reminder of the appointment will be sent to medical specialists and volunteers via email or telegram message. After the home visit is performed, medical specialists and palliative care volunteers are required to complete the case reports in TCMC. Whereas community volunteers are not required to do any reports in TCMC, instead, community volunteers' home visit report can be done through the normal e-welfare case visit process. A similar process can be found in MCS e-application, except that the referral by the volunteers section is not required in MCS digital form. Once the application is submitted, it is channeled directly to the medical admin to schedule for regular doctors to review patients' medical condition and provide their second opinion through consultation appointment. We need to see what are the patient types supported through these programs. All care recipients, including dialysis patients who are active in e-welfare, are eligible to apply for these services with the special rules set by the welfare department, which is community volunteer can only apply for the care recipients belongs to his or her daily group. For example, volunteer from group P01CT101-03 are not allowed to create case in TCMC for care recipient who registered under different group. The volunteer will be prohibited to proceed with the application in the system. However, volunteers can make application for Tzu-Chi care recipient family, for themselves or their family, UNHCR referred refugees or public. The welfare rules mentioned earlier is not applicable for patient type 4 to patient type 9. Other than patient type, we need to understand some terms and conditions used in the system, such as service group and service type. Currently, there are two service groups supported by TCMC. They are medical home care MPC, which refers to the medical support and palliative care at the patient's home. Secondly, medical consultation service MCS, which refers to the second opinion offered by our medical specialists based on the medical reports presented by the patient. Under each of these patient service type, service group, we have 4 service types under MPC. Whenever there is a new application, we will arrange our medical doctors to perform the first assessment under the service type M. Regardless, the patient requires dressing, physio, or dietary advice, while service type P refers to palliative care service, which will be attended by our trained palliative care volunteers and shifu. After the first assessment, doctor may refer to other medical specialists based on his or her assessment of the patient's condition. So it will be identified under service type R. Or the doctors may schedule a nurse to perform dressing, which will be under service type D. These service types are important for us to understand the status of the case and trigger different processes to follow up and attend the patients accordingly based on the needs. MCS will have only 3 service types identified as M, R, or E. For first consultation, referral to other TMA medical specialists or consult external specialists in Malaysia, Taiwan, or even internationally. We do not have case serial number to manage our process or our application form before TCMC system is introduced. To ease the case management process, we have set up a case serial number system which has 14 digits. 10 digits in front is the main case number, while the sub-case number is represented by the 4 digits number. 10 digits in front is the main case number unique to each patient. This main case number consists of 4 components, with the first 2 digits as state code, followed by a single digit of service group. H is MPC, C is MCS. Then by 2 digits represents year, for example, 18 is the year 2018, and the last 5 digits of running number assigned by the system. The second segment of the case serial number is the 4-digit sub-case number. Service type M, P, R or D, which we went through in earlier slide, will be reflected here, followed by the number of incidents. Let's take an example. A new case is created for patient A with PGH 18-00001 as the main case number, which means this patient comes from Penang, applied for MHC service in the year 2018, and he's the first patient in our 2018 running number. This patient has applied for medical assessment and palliative care service. The new case will always appear with service type M001 as the sub-case, which is assigned to Dr. Tang, who has been scheduled to visit on September 1st in this example. A palliative volunteer is also being assigned to perform the home visit, which is scheduled on the September 10th. Dr. Tang has requested dressing service and admin has arranged Nurse Yap to perform the visit at the patient's house on the September 5th. You will notice that the sub-case number is now reflected as D001 to represent the dressing service was requested after the first assessment by Dr. Tang. Between 1st September to 13th September, Tzu-Chi has sent 3 teams. They are Dr. Tang, Nurse Yap, and palliative care volunteers to visit the patient for 5 times. It is important to note that each of the serial number shall have a report completed for each visit to detail out the treatment and service performed during the visit for record or next follow-up. Just like any other application or process management system, we have statuses to reflect where we are on each case and what action is required to move to the next task. This is just a quick run-through of each of the status code and description which are available in the system, and then we do not need to memorize them. When an application is not submitted, it will be shown as 00. Once submitted, it will be changed to 01 or 02 pending for approval. 04 means the case application is rejected. 03 shows that it's pending for assignment to a medical specialist or volunteers for palliative care. And then if the case is required to have a review by the medical specialist to make sure that it falls under the specialty, then the case will sit at 05. Once the medical specialist has confirmed that he or she will accept the case assignment and the medical condition of the patient falls under his or her specialty, then the status will change to 06. And if a date of appointment is confirmed, and the system will show a status as 07. When the case is closed, the status is reflected as 99. There are some unique statuses for MHC, such as HH, when the patient is required to admit hospital, while we have CA, CO, CL, or CT under MCS for some unique statuses. For example, when we need to help the patient to arrange treatment in other medical center or issue a referral letter to a patient. As mentioned earlier, TCMC has the alert and reminder capability to inform the user when a task is completed that a preceding action is required, or a notification to the medical specialist or volunteer 1 day before the appointment is due. User can receive alerts and reminders via email or telegram messages, provided that those information are maintained in the volunteer management system or e-welfare. A simple information about the patient will be shown in this alert in this email example, such as the service group, case number, patient name, location, and state. The same goes for telegram message. To receive alert, the valid Telegram numeric ID shall be maintained in volunteer management system or e-welfare. If you receive this message and would like to review the case details, firstly, please log in to Tzu-Chi e-user management portal to access to TCMC system. Then you may go to the message and click onto the case detail link in light blue color. It will lead you directly to the case details of this patient. To receive alert and reminder via Telegram message, there are a few simple steps you need to do first, like the e-donation board connection that you may be familiar with. First, launch Telegram. Then, search for Tzu-Chi TCMC board. Press the board in result and press start. Leave the Tzu-Chi TCMC board in your message list. The system will send an alert or notification to this board. If you have any further question, you may call 04-228-1013 extension 214 or email to tcmctsuchi@gmail.com. After this introduction, we are now ready to move into the next training video clip to explore how to create a new case in TCMC system. Hope you enjoy this session. Thank you.